Great question. So, meaning making is basically how we make sense of our life experiences and what we see in the world. It's how we interpret our own experiences and build belief systems and basically try to form a cohesive worldview and personal narrative about our own life. So, different people may have the exact same experience and yet make different meaning of it based on their existing belief systems and their personal histories. So, for example, say there's a company and they let all their employees know that they're going to be laying off 10% of the workforce. It's nothing personal, but they absolutely have to do this to stay afloat. So, different people getting that pink slip will make different meaning of that situation. Someone who's running a story in their head, like a fundamental belief that they are inadequate, will see this as further confirmation, right? Oh, of course they targeted me. They're just trying to be nice to say it's not a personal thing, but I'm so inadequate, and like it'll feed that negative narrative that they have about themselves. Another person might get that pink slip and think, wow, this is what's wrong with capitalism. I'm an excellent worker and I got laid off through no fault of my own. And, companies shouldn't be allowed to do layoffs like this or like whatever. They'll have like a macro perspective. The meaning they're assigning to it is this isn't personal. This is a structural macro issue. And then a third person who has like a superiority complex might interpret that as, well, of course my boss chose me for the pink slip. They are so threatened by me. Oh, they needed to get me out of here because they knew I'm so much better than And so those are all very different ways to make meaning of the exact same situation, if that makes sense. So a lot of meaning making is very automatic and reflexive and like represents beliefs that have like seeped into our subconscious, whether they're accurate or not, right? That becomes the filter of how we interpret what we experience. So a lot of like psychotherapy or like even spiritual practices are dedicated to like becoming aware of the automatic subconscious like assumptions driving our meaning making so that we can be more intentional and like choose like, do I actually want to prescribe to this? Do I want to put my energy into this belief and embodying it? So social conditioning like patriarchy and dominant belief systems absolutely affect how we learn to make meaning, also our early familyhood experiences. So like personally, over the past 5 years, I've been doing a lot of work about like challenging just like automatic negative meaning making that I became very prone to. And it takes work, but it is effective. And I would say the number one thing, I was so afraid. I'm like, is this meaning correct? Is this correct? Like I had like a real like, what is right and what is wrong? But ultimately, like the thing about meaning making is it empowering or disempowering? Like that's the vibe.